imagine you could sign up and get free tickets and travel to one of these two, and you can only pick one. The Super Bowl this year, not knowing which teams are in it, but you get a trip to Miami, hotel, tickets to the game, the whole shebang. Or you get tickets and travel to New York City to see Eddie Murphy host Saturday Night Live, which has not happened since, I think, 84.
Why are you so hot on this topic here?
I think a lot of people are hot on this topic.
I don't think the Super Bowl I
think a lot of people are hyper fired up for Eddie Murphy to host SNL.
I didn't even know he was doing it until you told me. And I have friends who work on SNL. For some reason, I'm not interested in... I would watch Eddie Murphy. I'd go to Saturday Night Live. But I don't find Eddie Murphy funny when he's Eddie Murphy. I find him extremely brilliant when he has all these other characters. It's weird. When he's interviewed, I don't find him, laugh out loud, hysterically funny. But the characters that he provided in the movies, he's brilliant. Yeah, Fritzy.
I'm mainly concerned about the monologue because we remember the Eddie Murphy from Delirious and Raw and his wild, shiny sweat outfits and everything like that, sparkly. And maybe we're living back to the 80s, but I don't know. Is he going to try too hard? I don't think he'll crumble under the pressure, but I'm more looking forward to the skits. I don't know if the monologue is going to come anyway, living up to what people may want.
But also with Eddie Murphy, you can't top yourself. I don't know what this is like, though, for somebody as brilliant as he is. But you got to be funny, but you got to be even funnier than you were. Like, people are going to go, okay, let me see. Oh, like Sandler went back and Sandler hosted, and Sandler was so nervous because he told me that. He was so nervous because he just didn't know if he was going to be funny enough for people. And Eddie Murphy hosting Saturday Night Live, is he going to do Gumby? Is he going to do Buckwheat? Mr. Robinson's neighbor? If he does those characters, or does he say, I did those, I don't want to do those anymore? I'm just curious what characters he plays on Saturday Night Live. Yes,
Right, there's got to be a lot of pressure to figure out which ones you're bringing back, and are you going to do it good enough? I mean, that's got to be what has kept him secluded all this time, right? Is the pressure to live up to what everybody expects.
And, Dolomite, he got great reviews, that movie. My Name is Dolomite. I think it's on Netflix. And it's based off a real character out of the 70s. And he got really good reviews there. But I guess he's going to do another stand-up act. I think. Is that right, Todd?
I believe so. Yeah. I think he's got a deal. But do you risk doing new things, or do you go to the old reliable, like when you go to a music concert, you want to hear the hits, and maybe you want that revisited, some of his famous characters that he's done over the years?
I know. Can you do, because of the success of the Tom Hanks movie, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, could he? I thought it would be great if you had Tom Hanks as a guest cameo and do a Mr. Rogers, Mr. Robinson, and those two are together.
Are you calling it? Is that going to, you think they'll do that?
I'm going to call that.
Nice. That's a great prediction.
Yeah. And Lizzo is going to be the musical guest, and she's entertaining as well. But I don't know. I'm not looking forward to this. I have an Eddie Murphy image in my mind, like Trading Places, Coming to America, where he was brilliant. I just get worried sometimes where, you start to see, like he did Comedians in Cars getting coffee with Jerry Seinfeld, and it wasn't laugh out loud funny. Like, it wasn't just two great comedians getting together and just talking and making each other laugh. Like, I don't know. I wanted more out of him, or expected more out of him, and I think he just probably wanted to just chill. Yes,
Well, right. We're used to seeing Eddie Murphy and all of his characters, and he's so, outlandish or whatever. But then when you actually just see how he really is, and he's like, yeah, just sit and have breakfast, and I like a grapefruit.
Yeah.
And he's like so mild, and it's the exact opposite of his characters.
I don't know if he wants to perform. Certain comedians want to perform. Whenever they're around you, they want to perform. And I just get the feeling that Eddie's just like, hey, man, I'm Eddie Murphy. I don't need to perform for anybody.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune into Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV. Stream for free on BR Live or download the Dan Patrick Show app.